I'm gonna say, leave Gunna alone. You can't even, Gunna got his shirt off. Thug, you getting fat. You ain't, nah, when you was skinny Thug in the skirt, them hoes, you fat Thug, jaw chubby. Yeah. You don't even look right with the girl clothes on no more.
Story, part of me. I'm about to shit on the beat. Part of me. I keep the crane on fleet. Part of me. Could that go down the teeth?
Young Thug, this your best right here. This your best. This song right here. But that's cause you got your buddies on there. You by yourself, Young Thug, you can't do this no more. Them people got you in the headlock. Your lyrics can't even be taught. This is Thug. Leave Gunna alone. That's all I'm gonna say. Leave Gunna alone.
I'm fucking nigga without me. Bitch, I'm playing too much.
Young Thug serves Satan. God cannot be on Young Thug's side. He's going against Gunna. He's hiding free queso. Thug will be back in prison because he don't have a God to serve a protection around him. You cannot serve God and say free queso.
You won't believe what Charleston White said about Young Thug and Gunna. This isn't your usual internet rant. He went all the way in, throwing some of the wildest insults, commenting on jail life, and even roasting looks in a way that's got the internet buzzing. People are already replaying this clip, laughing, shaking their heads, and asking the same thing. Did Gunna really just get roasted in a dress? Charleston wasn't holding back, and his take is equal parts shocking and hilarious. But that's just the start. What he says next about Young Thug's freestyles from jail and his behavior has fans wondering if we're seeing a whole new side of the rapper. Stick around because the things he revealed are going to leave you speechless. Charleston White didn't hold back when it came to Young Thug and Gunna. Right from the start, he made one thing clear: leave Gunna alone. That's right, he called out Thug directly, warning him to step off. But it didn't stop there. Charleston went further, talking about Young Thug's appearance, joking about body changes, and even critiquing his clothing choices. Fans have noticed that Thug's style isn't the same as it used to be, and Charleston didn't let him off easy. He teased him about wearing outfits that just don't fit right anymore, and even made a few wild comments about how his looks have changed since his early days. What really got people talking, though, was the way Charleston broke down Young Thug's personality behind bars. He described some of the rapper's jail freestyles, saying they were half the energy, half the fire compared to what fans are used to. According to Charleston, there's a different side of Thug that doesn't show up in music videos or on social media, a side that's raw, unfiltered, and frankly, hilarious in its awkwardness. He painted a picture of Thug reacting to confinement in ways fans never imagined, from joking about commissary food to mimicking interactions with other inmates. It wasn't just funny, it was eye-opening, giving viewers a glimpse of the rapper as a real person, stripped of the glamour and hype. And it's not just Young Thug who got roasted. Gunna, too, took some heat. Charleston made it clear that he wasn't just criticizing for laughs. He was pointing out patterns, habits, and behaviors that have shaped the way fans see these rappers today. From fashion missteps to over-the-top freestyles, Charleston dissected it all with a combination of sharp wit and uncanny insight. The clip has sparked debates online, with some fans defending their favorite artists while others can't stop laughing at the brutally honest commentary. What makes this so compelling is Charleston's fearless approach. Unlike typical social media rants that fade in hours, this clip is being shared over and over because people can't get enough of the unfiltered opinions, the unexpected humor, and the shocking revelations. You can practically feel the tension and excitement as Charleston calls out behaviors, teases appearances, and provides commentary that's equal parts critique and entertainment. By the end, viewers are left questioning everything they thought they knew about Young Thug and Gunna and wondering what Charleston will say next. And it wasn't just about fashion or weight. Charleston mixed humor with a bit of serious shade, pointing out that some of Thug's past swagger seems different now. He didn't hold back, noting that the confident, untouchable persona that fans used to see in music videos and interviews feels altered. According to Charleston, it's like the old Thug energy has shifted, and he didn't mince words about it. He even suggested that being around certain people and navigating the pressures of fame and legal battles has affected his vibe and, by extension, his music. Fans online immediately started replaying this segment, pausing and debating every line, analyzing Charleston's every word as if it were a breaking news report. Some laughed at the roasts, others nodded along at the truths he highlighted, and almost everyone couldn't believe how candid he was being. The way Charleston delivered it was equal parts shocking and funny, the kind of commentary that makes people lean in and whisper, did he really just say that? It left viewers wondering if Young Thug is going to step up and respond, or if he'll sit back and let the commentary run wild this time. But that wasn't even the half of it. Things took an even more intense turn when Charleston started talking about Young Thug freestyling from jail. He described a side of Thug that fans rarely, if ever, get to see: a raw, vulnerable version of the rapper, stripped of studio polish and public persona. Charleston painted a picture of Thug pouring his heart out, asking God for a second chance, reflecting on mistakes, and attempting to express himself in a way that felt different. According to Charleston, the delivery wasn't perfect. He said it sounded unsteady at times, almost as if Thug were stumbling over words, searching for the right flow, and testing whether the music he's always made so effortlessly still comes naturally. It was as if the performer who once commanded every stage was now confronting a reality check, and Charleston didn't hesitate to point it out. Fans watching could immediately sense that something was off. Some commented that Thug sounded more introspective, others joked that he was out of rhythm, and a few even speculated whether the jail environment was affecting his creative output. Charleston's delivery amplified every observation. His mix of humor, critique, and unfiltered honesty made each moment land harder. It wasn't mean-spirited. It was a sharp, truthful look at a star under pressure, a side of Young Thug that fans might not be prepared to handle. By the end of the segment, viewers were left questioning the impact of fame, freedom, and personal choices on an artist they thought they knew completely. He even speculated a little, suggesting that maybe the stress of jail and everything going on in his life was getting to Thug mentally. It wasn't just about the music. Charleston hinted that this was a man under pressure, struggling to keep his confidence and composure. He painted a picture of Thug reaching out, almost pleading, but not quite hitting the mark the way fans expected, and it gets even more intense when Charleston talks about the old school rules. Charleston White didn't stop there. He dropped some serious prison wisdom straight from the old. He talked about how in jail, survival isn't about flashy cars or fame. It's about jewelry, guns, and knowing how to move smart. Every decision matters. Every step can make the difference between staying safe or getting ran over. He described the hierarchy, the unspoken rules, and how the experienced ones guide the younger guys. The advice was sharp, almost cinematic. Don't waste money on things that depreciate. Invest in what protects you, and always stay alert. Charleston's words painted a picture of a world where respect is earned, danger is constant, and a single mistake could cost you everything. He made it clear that understanding the system is just as important as talent or connections. And the way he delivered it, short, punchy, in-your-face sentences that kept listeners hanging on every word. But Young Thug's talent, or lack of it, got Charleston really talking. Charleston didn't hold back on Young Thug's rapping either. He pointed out that Thug's freestyling from jail sounded shaky, stumbling over words, lacking confidence, almost like he was at a talent show for the first time. Charleston didn't just critique. He added his signature humor, joking about how Thug should probably leave the rapping to others while he's locked up. Then he suggested something unexpected. If Thug really wants to make his time count, he should focus on talent scouting inside prison, find the next big star, help someone else shine. Charleston painted this picture vividly, imagining Thug as a jailhouse mentor, spotting raw talent and guiding it while building influence the smart way. The humor and mockery kept it entertaining, but there was a serious point underneath. Survival and legacy go hand in hand behind bars. Then Charleston dives into a deeper reflection on life behind bars. Charleston White took a step back and got real about what life behind bars does to a person. He talked about how prisoners change over time, how some shift their beliefs, explore different religions, rethink their actions, and try to repent for the mistakes that got them locked up in the first place. It wasn't judgment, he told it like a story, observing the transformation that happens when someone is forced to face themselves every day. He painted a vivid picture, people going from one faith to another, from anger to reflection, even from reckless behavior to trying to live right. Some find purpose, others struggle to cope, but everyone is learning, adapting, surviving. Charleston made it clear that jail isn't just about punishment. It's a pressure cooker that tests character, patience, and the ability to change under extreme circumstances. But then Charleston hits a point that really hits fans hard. Then Charleston White went straight for the jugular, calling Gunna a punk in a dress. No sugarcoating, no filter, just blunt, in your face commentary. He didn't stop at insults either. He roasted Young Thug's style, his energy, even the way he carries himself around his friends. The clip immediately went viral, with fans replaying it, laughing, and debating every word. The internet reaction was priceless. Some people couldn't stop chuckling at the zingers, while others argued about whether Charleston was too harsh or just telling the truth. Memes started popping up, and social media exploded with clips of the funniest moments. Charleston's humor and fearless honesty made this one of the most talked about takes in recent memory. So now it's up to you. Where did you laugh the hardest? Drop your favorite moment in the comments, because this is one of those clips you'll want to watch again and again. So there you have it. Charleston White didn't hold back, roasting Young Thug and Gunna with brutal honesty, dropping jailhouse wisdom, and even suggesting Thug try talent scouting while locked up. He mixed humor, insight, and blunt critique in a way that had the internet buzzing from start to finish. Now it's your turn. What moment had you laughing the hardest or left you shaking your head in disbelief? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and make sure you click on one of the videos on your screen to catch the next wild story. You won't want to miss what's coming next.